Chelsea 3, AC Milan 0 in pre-season. Another pre-season game wrapped up. Pre-season's been alright. We'll get into it anyway. Decent showing from the lads. Lads, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on these videos. Keep showing the love that you've been doing in the last couple of videos. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about Chelsea's pre-season so far. We've had Spurs, we've had Milan, and we've had... Who was the first game? I've already forgotten. I'll be completely honest with you. And the first two games weren't the greatest. Do you know what I mean? They weren't the greatest. Again, this is just a warm-up for these guys. Guys are just trying to get their fitness up. Do you know what I mean? But this game against AC Milan, we came into it and you could tell the team wanted to win just for morale reasons, you know, because obviously not winning the last two. Oh, yeah, we played Juventus as well. Obviously not winning the last two. It's not what you want, especially from a team with a new manager, etc. People are going to start talking, and you don't want the talking to get to a lot of people's heads. We saw a lot of players. I'm not really going to talk too much about the match. Match is the match. We won 3-0, lads. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to talk about players individually. Do you know what I mean? We're going to start with someone that I think is about to have a very, very, very big season. João Pedro. Last season, nobody was taking him in. I actually don't understand. Nobody was taking him in. For some reason, I don't know. You need to take this man in. You guys need to understand that you need to take this man in. João Pedro went so under the radar. 15 goals. No penalties included in those 15 goals. More goals than... more non-penalty goals than some people in the Prem that guys are saying are some of the best strikers in the Prem. Went under the radar. Guys are trying to say, yeah, cool, yeah, the season, whatever, but he played for Chelsea, he finished 10th. João Pedro is about to explode this season because he has been one of the most underrated players over the last year. The guy is immense. The header was great, good positioning. The Aston Villa set-piece coach might be cooking something, by the way, because we'll get onto that. Great header, and then his second goal as well. It's all about the positioning. He's just got the striker instincts, and he can connect play too. He's good with his feet. He's good at a lot. João Pedro, man. The fact that he wasn't called up by Carlo Ancelotti to the World Cup, mate, is a blessing in disguise for us because he's going to explode. He's going to be so mad that he's going to explode in the next season. But the fact that he wasn't called up and Igor Thiago and Mateus Cunha got called up over him is maddening to me. Carlo Ancelotti really lost his mind there. Really lost his mind. On to another person that has actually really impressed me in this pre-season. Marco Palestra. Inter fans, I understand now. I understand why you, man, were so angry that we snatched him off your hands. This man is a baller. Left wing back, right wing back, it don't matter. This guy is athletic, two-footed. He's just everywhere. He's a powerhouse too. I understand why he was one of the best defenders in the league last season. The guy is absolutely lit. I can't lie to you guys. He's actually really good. Again, pre-season. With pre-season, I try my hardest not to let myself get ahead of myself because pre-season can be a lot of things. Yeah, pre-season can be a lot of things. We did very well in pre-season last year. Jamie Gittins looked very good in pre-season last year. I really thought you were going into it, Liam Delap. I thought we were going to go into the season and have a very good season. Pre-season impressed me. And to be honest with ourselves, I'm not going to... Again, I've actually put my assumption of last season all onto Enzo Maresca leaving. Guys, we went into up until December in second place. We had beaten Liverpool. We had beaten Barcelona. Who else did we beat? Did we beat... I remember there was one other guy. One other person that we beat. And we were beating the good teams. Do you know what I mean? We beat Spurs as usual. Do you know what I mean? The draw against Arsenal was decent. Even though we got a red card in like 15 minutes. And we still drew to what went on to be the champions. So I really think until Enzo Maresca decides to self-detonate, do you know what I mean? Self-instructed detonation to this club in December, January. I think we had a good season up until then. Then it all went left. And it showed that it was more about the manager, in my opinion. Because Liam Rosina came in and it was horrible. Moving on from last season anyway, I think this season, I don't like to base pre-season on what I think the season's about to be. But right now, it's exciting because some of the profiles I'm seeing in this team are maddening. Marco Palestra, João Pedro. Let's move on to one of the players that we expected more from last season that we didn't get the most out of. But I think, again, he's going to explode this season. Cole Palmer in this game looked a bit more like himself. He's in them pockets. He was opening things up. Even when Jackson came on, who you see, we got a lot of guys to talk about. We got a lot of profiles. Who's staying, who's not, by the way, I don't know. Palmer looks a bit more like himself. Another person that I get he didn't have the greatest season. João Pedro had a great season. Palmer, I get he didn't have the greatest season. But the fact that he weren't called up to that England team, maddening to me. But again, good for us. Palmer, He looked a bit more like himself, getting in their pockets, trying to make things happen. Just missing the goal today. But those things will come as pre-season. Then we just got a couple of the players around at the moment that we don't know if they're staying or going. Nicholas Jackson being one. I think Nicholas Jackson should stay. I'm saying it as I'm saying. I think Nicholas Jackson over a couple people should stay. Amarga I haven't even seen yet. The guy got injured before pre-season. I don't even know if he's that good of a player. I'm really not trying to put a guy down before he even puts the shirt on, but I think there's better players than him on this team currently already. Just from what I have seen. I didn't watch him week in and week out at Strasbourg. I can't say I did. And who knows, he might surprise a couple people. But I just want to stick to what I know. And what I do know is Nicholas Jackson, I don't think we should ship him out. Nicholas Jackson came on, and the momentum that he brought on, the energy that he brought on, it's all what we know Jackson can do. He's good at the dribbling. He's good in tight spaces. The guy, him and Cole Palmer's link up has always been good. I think he needs to be staying. I think him and João Pedro rotate. João Pedro obviously being a starting number 9. But when João Pedro needs a rest, I say Jackson is the guy. I haven't seen much of Delap in this preseason, which is good, because it looks like we really do want to ship him out, which is good. Yeah, Delap should be shipped out. Amarga, maybe alone. Do you know what I mean? Maybe alone. I don't know if he's ready for Chelsea yet. I don't even know if Xabi Alonso think he's ready for Chelsea point blank period. Xabi Alonso, let's be honest with ourselves, would Xabi Alonso go to the board and say, let's sign Emmanuel Amarga? No, he would not. Do you know what I mean? No, he would not. So, them two need to go. Jackson, I think, should stay. We've got the Quendas, who I think are probably going to be a part of the first team fold. Things can change at Chelsea drastically all the time. Quendo looked good today. I like Quendo. Young, exciting, energy. Didn't see the most, but I saw enough to know that he's a very creative and talented player. I'm going to get the elephant out of the room. Yeah, I'm going to get the elephant out of the room. We are all happy for Mudryk, yeah? This was literally my last video. My last video was me saying I'm happy that Mudryk is back. I hope he can make an impact. 2 games later, my opinion is he needs a loan. You can tell the rust is there. You can tell he has not played football in nearly 2 years. The rust is there. He came on today. The first thing he did, the ball came fizzed into him. He tried to one-time pass it, and he absolutely sent it to the moon. He tried to run past players. He's not doing it. He looks like he's shook. He doesn't know what to do. The passes aren't right. The guy needs a loan. Yeah? I'm not saying that I want him gone. I'm not saying that Mudryk ain't got it. Mudryk has the potential and the promise, but he needs football, and he's not going to get enough football at Chelsea this season. He needs a loan. Yeah, where he's going to start. Whether it's the Coventries that I'm hearing, whether it's somewhere else, Strasbourg, he needs that loan, because he's not going to get enough football at Chelsea this season. The way he's playing, it's only a downfall thing for him if we don't give him the football that he needs. So Mudryk, I think he needs a loan. Then there's a couple of other players. Reggie Watson, who's the youngster I think that's impressed the most in the preseason. Hopefully he gets a bit involved. Probably send him back down to the youth squad for a bit. Let him get involved in a couple of the matches that aren't important. You know, the Carabao Cups and that. And hopefully he can build his career at Chelsea. But overall, 3-0. Moises Caicedo's goal, very, very good. João Pedro's 2 goals, very, very good. Ruben Haramarim, yeah. Man United has ruined this guy. Ruben Haramarim, Man United has ruined this guy, because he had it all good at Sporting. He should have stayed there. He's gone to Man United. He's become one of the worst managers they've ever seen. Now he's gone to AC Milan, and he hasn't even won a pre-season game. AC Milan gave nothing today. Do you know what I mean? AC Milan gave absolutely nothing today. Welbeck was on for the first half as well. I missed that Welbeck. I didn't really see much of the first half, so I can't say. But Welbeck, again, I think the Welbeck and Henderson signings are good for the team. So, one more thing before we get out of here, lads. Romeo Lavia completed 90 minutes. Romeo Lavia completed 90 minutes. Now, I don't want to get too gassed. I don't want to say too much. But Romeo Lavia completed 90 minutes. And I'm not wrong. That's the first time he's done that in a Chelsea shirt. I get his pre-season, but he completed 90 minutes. Guys, are we gassed? Romeo Lavia Hive. We are getting... Listen, the Hive is bubbling a little bit. The Romeo Lavia Hive is bubbling a little bit. Let's calm it down, because it's pre-season. He completed 90 minutes. So, all in all, good game. Let's carry on pre-season. I'm excited for the start of the league. But that was good. On to the next game, which I'm not completely sure it is. I don't think it's against anybody notable. I'm pretty sure I saw it's against like might be a team from the league that we're currently playing the country of. So I need to double check that. But onwards and upwards. Right now, my players to watch out for in the Chelsea team, João Pedro, Marco Palestra. Them two, whoo, they're on stuff. They're on stuff. But thank you for tuning into this video, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Chelsea's pre-season so far and what you thought of this game. And I'll see you in the next one in a little bit.